Ositoshi, I've got one thing to say. Yes. Yes. Let's go. Let's fucking go. We're going in. We're going in. We're going in. Praise the Lord for such an incredible artist to make such an amazing fight we're having so far. Yes, in case you can't tell, people, and since I did the anime and not too many people do Toriko, I know a couple people who do the Toriko manga, not too many. The only people that I know that kind of do it are like King of Lightning and Riley Recreated, pretty much. Not too many people do these reviews, and I don't really do manga reviews either, but with Toriko, it's the exception because it's something brand new, it's something out there, it's something new and fresh. You know, Fairy Tail's been out there for a damn good while, One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, all that stuff. So what I'm going to do is review to you one of the greatest fights in shonen history that is going down. I don't give a fuck what people say. They can dislike the video. I don't give a fuck. This fight in Toriko, it can't compete with nothing else because it's fucking crazy. It is fucking crazy, this fight. Like, at first we didn't think this fight was going to be that wild because it started off kind of yeah at first because of the whole stupid interruptions with the whole bromance thing with KOMATSU, like, oh, come on, Toriko, I'll always be by your side, like fucking stupid shit like that. And I do not want to mention the name of that chapter because that was like beyond chapters ago, so don't even get into that. So, when it comes to this week's chapter of Toriko, oh my fucking god damn, holy fucking Jesus. Oh my god, goodness gracious me, oh me, oh my. Lord have mercy on my soul. Basically, this chapter is not anything complicated. It's basically a simple chapter. Simple of the fact that the fight is still going on between Toriko and STARJIN's fight still continues, but thanks to that ending, it could possibly end probably next chapter. Who knows? We'll see. But anyways, there's really not really much to summarize here. The fight is pretty much still going, but there is some stuff that does happen to Toriko. Toriko, pretty much, what happens is that STARJIN's vision that he did the little after the food immersion, the image thing, what happened with Toriko from the last chapter where you see like part of his leg was cut off, apparently it is reality. He lost his fucking leg. He lost his fucking leg. It's like, what the fuck? He lost his leg. He lost his leg, and he lost chunks of his fucking side are missing. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, the flying hell was that about? Hold on. Someone's Skyping me right now. Ignore it if you see it. Okay, never mind. I'll look at it later. Anywho, I don't want to pause it, because then if I pause it, it's going to be like, yeah, I don't want to like pause and do that. So fuck it. I'll talk to them later. So if you hear a little Skype noise, I apologize for that. Anyways, moving on from that. So, what we're seeing here is that basically, like I mentioned, he lost fucking side of his stomach. He's agonizing, chunks of fucking blood, like last week's chapter, fucking fountains of blood every goddamn word. This and last week's chapter were both the best chapters. Like, this was another crazy ass fucking chapter. And then STARJIN was like, he was like this. He takes out the fucking sword with the campfire. He's like, it's just as I envisioned it, Toriko. And he stabs him in the fuck. Oh my god, fuck. Stabs him in the chest with the campfire fucking sword thing, whatever it is. And right through his oh man. I don't know if YOSAKU is gonna save him this time. I mean, he was lucky enough that he got his arm regrown back after that that situation in Ice Hell when he fought Tommy Rod. But I don't know if YOSAKU is gonna save him this time. I'm hoping. I mean, I hope Toriko doesn't become a freaking like paralyzed, handicapped kind of person. Like, I don't know. Like, I just don't want him to be like, oh, he can never fight again. That will break my heart. That would really break my heart, because Toriko as a character has grown this much as a rivalry. For him to lose this badly, it's just nah. That ain't gonna happen. So what happens is that he's finally like this. He's all past passed out. Komatsu again, usual, like, Toriko-san, he crying like a bitch. But here's the shocking part of this chapter. Komatsu makes a comeback. In fact, I'm gonna say wild fight, and Komatsu makes a comeback, and he basically does. Like, he's basically not one of those like psychic wonders who just cry like a bitch in the fucking corner like an emo. No, he fucking goes out there. He sees his companion, his partner hurt, and what he does is he takes his milk knife. And he's like, "STARJIN, I'll be your opponent," and he's like slices through the goddamn mountains, and like everything just like crumbles down. The STARJIN's like in a shock, like, wow, impressive. I didn't think that the knife that you possess held that kind of power as well. However, your knife is not meant to actually be fighting. It's more to actually, as a purpose, be a cooking tool. But now this is something that I've saw here. This could be a possibility that after this arc, because, you know, maybe after all this is over with the festival, and then of course next to that, we know what's coming. The gourmet world. Oh, the gourmet world, I cannot wait. We have, after this is definitely going to be the gourmet world. And I believe, just like what One Piece did, Toriko should definitely have a time skip. I mean, well, further beyond time skip. Why do I say this? Is because think about it. It will develop Komatsu's character, because he sees now he can't always be the one to be protected from Toriko all the time. He's like, you know what? Fuck it. You know what? If I'm gonna help my partner, if he's always gonna protect me, I gotta do my part as well. So I think that's what Komatsu is doing, and this is great. Finally, Misitoshi, finally giving Komatsu the fucking spotlight and giving him fucking character development. Again, I applaud you for that. I really do, because again, Komatsu is just one of those side-along psychic characters. It's like fucking whatever. I mean, don't get me wrong. His skills of cooking have gotten better. His food luck is pretty good, so I'm not gonna lie about that. But the problem is that, you know, he's always been the one that's always like the damsel. Like, think of him as like a female and like a damsel in distress. Like, he's always been like that from like ever since the beginning of Toriko. But now, I think after all this is over, he will realize that it's not always going to turn out to be the way it is. Like, oh, Toriko's always going to come and save me. Why do I have to fight? You know, I should just be used for cooking. But no, it's not going to be like that. Because if you think about it, other chefs that make combos with these either Bishukai or gourmet hunters, well, mostly Bishukai, those chefs are not just cookers, but they're also fighters as well. Like, they got like mad, crazy ass skills, sword techniques, knife techniques, you name it. Like, they have crazy ass fucking weaponry. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. So Komatsu, I believe in the next arc after this, which guarantee there has to be a time skip after this, because there is no way Komatsu can survive in the gourmet world. If he can't survive this, what chances are he's gonna survive in the gourmet world? Like you feel me? Like he's defenseless. I mean, he can only use knives, the milk stardust knife at willpower. So how the fuck is that even gonna work? So I believe after the next arc, Komatsu needs to fucking train. He needs to train. He needs to have a fucking montage. Hey, you gotta have a montage. Yeah, gotta have a montage. Like, fuck it, I don't care. Just have a montage, make him stronger. And besides his cooking skills, like, even, it'll be good because, hey, then you can have that awesome cool rivalry battle between Utaki, which I think that would be pretty good. Speaking of that, I don't know if we'll see him. I mean, it's possible he'll be in this arc, but I doubt it, because he says, when we fight again, you will, if you have progression your skills, come at me in the gourmet world. And that's what he said a couple arcs back in the whole the Bubble Fruit arc. So yeah, okay, so besides that, so getting back to the actual chapter itself. So now we go to the very end, and apparently it seems that STARJIN wants to take Komatsu for himself. He pretty much just wants him as his own combo partner. I mean, don't get me wrong, he has Utaki, but in case, Utaki moves beyond forward to more combos and more stronger bonds, and also for him to learn more stuff with his gourmet cells and whatnot, then chances are he can get, and then, he doesn't really need him much anymore, because don't forget, back in the other arc, he said that he was just a stepping stone, so who knows what other combos he can make with the Bishukai, you feel me? So then, finally, at the very end, it seems like he's gonna get Komatsu, but then Toriko, Oh, this was so fucking boss. This was so goddamn boss. He fucking stands up, demon form, the fucking demon. He's ready to go. He fucking comes out and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing to Komatsu?" And I'm like, holy shit. I literally almost shat myself when I saw that. I'm like, jaw like fucking drooling and shit. Like, God. Oh, man, taking the shirt off. Fuck it, man. Fuck it. This fuck, man. Oh, people, they don't know what they're missing. They're missing some good shit right now. This fight could be proved to be hands down one of the best. I mean, you know, there's Grand Patch and Coco, but fuck it, I don't even care for that anymore. Like, at first I was like, you know, where's Coco versus Grand Patch? But it's like, you know what? Screw it. Why do we need it now when we got this fight? But, you know, that again, I still want to see that fight too, but still, this is just beyond epic. This is beyond epic in any words. The art style, the blood, oh my god, the blood, the fucking violence. I feel bad for the anime viewers because they're not going to see it morally as epically crazy as it is in the manga. I mean, who knows? They could surprise me. Maybe for this one exception, I'll do it. I mean, hey, Dragon Ball has done that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Maybe it'll change. Maybe they will tone it up. Maybe they'll make another anime adaptation. I don't know. But I doubt it, because if it's making them much as more money as it is like with One Piece or whatever, since it's back to back, then maybe not. But who knows? It's possible they could make it good. They could make it good. They could do it. I'm pretty sure they'll have it as an exception. I mean, they got to. I mean, why the fuck wouldn't they? But maybe it'll still just be as epic. Maybe, you know, the whole blood thing. But who knows? You know, it could surprise me. Maybe it'll surprise all of us. Like, oh, it's gonna suck. But then it's like, fucking awesome. Oh god, that was so retarded. But you pretty much get it. And then, like, you know, oh, yeah, right, getting back to that. I'm always getting sidetracked. Alright, at the very, because again, there's really not much to the actual chapter. It's just basically, you know, and then at the very end, he says, "What the fuck are you doing to Komatsu? You bastard! Don't you dare touch him!" And then he's like, "Fuck you!" Takes his insides, pierces to his, like, what? Pierces his insides, flesh and every, oh my god. If he eats STARJIN alive, it's done. STARJIN is done. But yeah, overall, that's the chapter. Again, it's just basically the fight is still continuing. Komatsu dumps up for that character development. This chapter, my own personal opinion, I don't care what anybody says, 5 out of 5. Best chapter of Toriko. Best goddamn chapter. Just like the last one, it just got better and better. Definitely cannot wait for the next chapter. I'm very hyped. Like I really am. Like, this, and I would say One Piece's chapters were both like the top tier chapters this week. Bleach, no, I would say pretty much no, they were all fucking good. Toriko's was pretty damn good. I mean, because of this fight going on, I hate to break this to One Piece, but I may have to dick around and put this at number 1 this week, because it's too fucking crazy. What can I say? This is a crazy ass fight. Fuck it. Toriko gets number 1. Sorry to say, sad but true. One Piece gets number 2. I definitely can't wait to see Doflamingo's freaking roots. I can't wait to see the past of that. It's gonna be pretty awesome. Bleach, Uryu, the dark side, joining the STARJIN. Just kidding. But yeah, Bleach, Toriko, One Piece. Fuck it. They were all pretty good this week. But if I had to choose a number 1, it would definitely have to be Toriko this week. I mean, number 2 for me would have to be One Piece. Probably, yeah, One Piece. One Piece will pretty much be number 2 this week. And number 3 definitely has to go to Bleach. But overall, I would have to say all 3 of these chapters this week were all pretty damn good. Toriko wrapping it off with a bang right at last. Amazing fight. What can I say? 5 out of 5. So what are your thoughts on this week's overall chapter? You think the fight's going to come to its epic conclusion next week? How's this going to end? Will Toriko eat STARJIN alive? And thumbs up if you think Komatsu got some, finally, at least some good character development, at least some strong ambition. Maybe he'll see this and then maybe he'll train himself before he goes to the gourmet world, just like, you know, what One Piece did when Luffy and the crew trained themselves before they went to the New World. Yeah, like Fishman Island, the New World. Do you see what I'm saying? So it has the same reference to that. So looking forward to the gourmet world, looking forward to the next arc and the next chapter. So crazy ass fight, crazy motherfucking fight. Oh man, I'm sorry for One Piece, but this has to be the #1 best thing I've read this week. One Piece is pretty good this week too. Don't get me wrong. The whole Green Bit stuff was pretty good. Bleach, I had to put it down more because no, actually, it doesn't matter. Again, it doesn't matter. All 3 chapters that I read this week, damn good stuff. Those 3 were like the top 3 best chapters I've read. Overall, this week was a pretty good week for manga. Toriko wrapping it up with oh my god, this fight, man. But yeah, I'm gonna end it, 'cause it's already been 15 minutes already. So, yeah, so this is Straw Hat Ninja 89, over and out, see you bounce. Tell me if you guys like these Toriko reviews. I'll keep doing them if that's the case. Until then, and same thing with the anime version as well. Since, you know, I'm becoming a more bigger Toriko fan. Like, this shit is actually getting me very, very intrigued. Like, I'm actually very addicted to it, just as much as I was with One Piece. So yeah, this is Straw Hat Ninja 89, over and out, see you on the bounce, peace out. Anime manga fans, keep supporting what you're reading, what you want. Ikinatimasu. Now we will eat.